I'm Faithful Johannes, and I'm one half of the band Outside Your House. We're playing at Evo at Tanner's at 5 p.m, so we're kicking things off. If I had to pick one musical hero and representing the band for this, it would be a guy called Seven Getty, who's a rapper from Chicago, and he's got a very storytelling kind of manner about him. He's produces about 4 albums a year. It's just, you can lose yourself in him for 2 years. Speaking for me personally as an influence on the music, it sounds like a bit of a trite answer, but it's really my everyday life, you know what I mean? If I fell off my bike, head over heels on it, obviously that wouldn't be my first concern, would be my music, but I think eventually that would find its way in, you know what I mean? So we try and, like, you know, not be influenced by anything too specific, but just try and write into what we're doing, the magic that's in the everyday. But I mean, in terms of artists, more rappers like Open Mike Eagle, we like the Young Fathers in a British sense. I guess the Streets way back are a big influence. You know, but we listen to all sorts, and no one really can tell us what we sound like, so. I think it's difficult to say what our biggest achievement is to date. We've been played on Six Music a couple of times, which was lovely. But if I had to settle on one thing, it would be just when we've put shows on. I think that's what I love doing. If we put a show on with ourselves maybe and other people in, and we get a room packed out of people in Durham, we put a lot of shows on Empty Shop there, and just the buzz off that, I think that's our biggest achievement. You know, we were bedroom musicians for years, and to make something happen is a great feeling, great achievement. We describe our sound as barely rap, okay? It's essentially me talking and rhyming occasionally in a bad sense. And then Johnny, the other half of the band, does all the music, and his music's really eclectic. It's kind of a scrapbook of sounds. You know, there is a kind of underlying hip-hop vibe to it, but there's also kind of funk and country and things in it. He surprises me every time he sends me something, so it's difficult to describe it, but yeah, that's barely rap is the shorthand we go for. Online, we're Outside Your House for most places, so Facebook/Outside Your House. We couldn't fit all that on Twitter, and we're quite active on Twitter. We were Outside Yo House on Twitter.
So you did there?
Yeah. But Bandcamp as well, and we also run a little tape label in Durham called Frux Tapes, F-R-U-X Tapes, and our latest stuff's on that site on Bandcamp. I want people to come to see us at Evo because I guess everyone says this, but I do think we're quite different. We'll put a lot of energy into it. We hit drums, we play with toy keyboards, we do things a little bit differently. And we try and always throw a bit of stagecraft in. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I've not thought of it, but there'll be something unusual hopefully that we'll throw in as a gimmick. We like giving gimmicks away. Don't really have any jokes, but they're a funny pair. Laurel and Hardy. I've got another one.
Go on then.
She's a dark horse. Black Beauty.
Nobody keeps in touch.